Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Paper Sweets. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're having a great day. And for today's video, I'll be sharing the new stamps and dies from Coco Reno. Really cute set this month. And it, as always, it came in this little clear pouch. I think the stamps come in that, and then the dies come in this fabric pouch here. So really cute, as always. And I love the stamps. For this month, this says Happy Autumn Time, and this cute little truck, sweater weather. So these are really cute. Sorry about the glare. I didn't take them out of the packaging. And this one's so cute. I love the size. I think I'll be making some little cards using this one here. Pumpkin Spice, Gather Together, and it's fall. And then along with these little pumpkins, and this one's cool. I think you can, stamp it in a solid color and then do the outline in a different color because you get two, they look the same size, so that's really cute. Can't wait to try that out. And for the dies, I already took them out of the packaging, and they are the pumpkin patch dies, and you get this piece here, which I cut out twice to create a little treat box with this one, and I'll share how I put it together. So that's really cute. I love the detail on this one. And you get a doily with some little pumpkins that emboss around the edge there. Really cute. And you get two pumpkin dies and the word pumpkin. So those are the dies and the stamps that came in the set this month. And I do have them cut out for you. Here's the doily. Hopefully you can see the embossing on this one. It's a really cute size on that one. And then here's some of the pumpkins cut out in pattern paper. And this is the Fancy Pants designed pattern paper. And here's the word pumpkin. That one shows up a little better. And here's the pieces that I cut out to assemble with you. So kind of like a quick little tutorial. I'm going to show how I put it together, and then also like my version. So I just bent in the little tabs at the bottom of these two pieces. And then we're going to adhere them to the edges on this one here. So I am using my Barely Arts glue, and just doing a little bit of glue and attaching these to the sides here to create a little, like a little treat box. So I'll hold that there for a little bit. Sorry about my nails, guys. I took off my nail polish, which was all chipping, and then just didn't redo them for this video. And then here's the other one. Okay, so now we've got something that looks like this with the two tabs on either side. And I'm going to let this one dry a little. So I'm going to show what I think, how I think it's supposed to go together, and then I put mine together a little different. So I'll share that. So then here you just kind of bend this in. It's also scored right here, so you can bend these in. And then the way I think it's meant to go together is you're just meant to pinch the top here pieces together, and then they're meant to slide into the slits like this. So carefully, because this is, kind of delicate once you cut it all out. So just carefully you pull that one through, and then you pull it through the next side. You just kind of pull it through, and then it assembles this cute little treat, box. So this is the way I think it goes together, which is really cute, but I did one a little different, and I'll share that because I wanted to see more of the like the pumpkin with the design. I didn't want it to be like bent inwards, which is still really cute, but it kind of, it goes in quite a bit. So I thought it would be fun to put it together where this kind of shows up on the edge there. So this is what I did. I added a little ribbon up at the top and then just decorated it a little. So I'll show you how I put this one together. It is a little bit different, or it takes a little bit more time, I should say. So here's one that I have all put together. And the way I did it was that I lined them up. I did end up having to glue these to keep it together, so I just put a little glue on the tips of these pieces here, and then I just line up the slit like that, and then I just press those together and let them dry for a little bit. So with this one, you put it together and it can open and close, you know, easily. It's not going to be glued down or anything. This one is a little bit more glued, so the recipient might have to tear it apart a little to get to the goodies. Like this one here, I've already put some candy corn inside there, but then I had to, it wouldn't be too hard, and I don't think they would, it would come apart too badly, but yeah, you do have to pull it apart a little. So that's how I assembled that part there. And then I give these areas here, I give them a little shape just by pulling it and bending the paper a little so it's not so flat, a little more rounded like a pumpkin would be, like that. And then I have my ribbon here, and I don't know, I don't have a ruler. Well, this one's in centimeters, but so it measures just under 11, like about 10.5 centimeters. And then I did burn the edges so that they would not so that it doesn't unravel, and then it kind of holds it together like that. But for this part, I would recommend using some hot glue. And I do have my hot glue gun, my messy little hot glue gun here. So I added a little hot glue to give it, you know, to have it held together a little bit better. And then I feed this through here. And you can use a wider ribbon too, that would be really cute. But this is what I found like closest at hand. And then I have a little glue dot here, and then I just added the glue dot to this part here, the very edge, and I take that off, and then you carefully kind of pull this up, and I just make sure it's centered in here and tucked in under there, and then I just stick it down so that it, you know, stays. And then here it does kind of bend this way, so you can decide which side you're going to make the front. So I think on this one I'm going to make this side the front because the little loop ribbon kind of bends backward naturally. So there's that. And then all you do is, I do recommend hot glue again for this, is I just added a little bit of glue to the sides, just the tiniest little bit to hold it up in place. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and tack down my little pumpkins. I've already added some foam tape to the pumpkins, and that way, you know, it's a little bit easier if some of the hot glue kind of bleeds through. The little pumpkin might give you a little bit more area since there's holes right there. So then I just added the pumpkin there. There's one. And then on this one, I only added one. For this one here, I'm going to add another one right here, just right next to it. The smaller one. And I am going off camera to add just a little bit of hot glue to the foam, just to make sure it stays together. So then I'm going to add the other one right here. So I've got my little pumpkins right there. And for this one here, these pop out really easily. The little leaf cutouts and two little flowers that are up at the top there, they pop out just really easily like they did on this one. But for this one, since I was attaching a little raffia or a little bow right there, I wanted it to be more solid. So before I popped them out, I just added a little glue to the back here, and once it dried, they don't pop out anymore. So there's that, and then I'm going to add my little word that says pumpkin. And for this one, I just added just a little bit of glue on like half of the word, which is what stays, or just here and there. I just add a little glue. So pumpkin, and then we're going to add our little sentiment here, like that. Okay, so there we go. So there's the little pumpkin word attached, and then the way I just got it to stay put is I just add a little tiny bit of glue along the edge here, and I mean just the tiniest bit of glue, and you hold it down like that. Sorry guys, I'm all over the place and off camera. So when you do it that way, it's just a little bit of glue that holds it in place, and then you can add a little bit more to these sections here. I'm going to go off camera and add a little bit more glue there. Okay, so I've added some glue to the little sides, and there's all these little glue strings. So see, that one just kind of stays put right there. And then once you add your treat, then you're going to do the same thing to this back side. Just tack it on with some hot glue, and that's, you know, a different way that you can choose to put this one together. And I think it's cute. I like the little ribbon handle. You can also just make a paper loop. And another option I was thinking of, I'm not going to add glue to the back of this one until I add a little treat. So there's that one. But here, as you can see, I just kind of tacked it down, and I've got my little treat box. Oh, and then I did want to add my little bow. I already have it here, already made. So just adding some hot glue to the bow, and we're just gonna stick it on right there. So there you go. So there's that one. And then I was thinking you could also use it for a lollipop, you know, with the stick coming out through the top. So for that, I have this cut out here, which was my like prototype, and I was kind of fussing with it, and I was deciding if I wanted to add a little backing paper, but I had to fussy cut it, so I did not think that was a good idea. So then I did take my a hole punch and just added a hole to the middle of the little slot right there. So I just took my hole punch here and just kind of eyeball it in the center and I think that's about right. And then I cut a little hole in the center so that way the lollipop stick could fit through there. And then I would just do the same thing, insert the lollipop stick, and then line the slot up in the holes and tack those down, and then you can use it for a lollipop holder as well. So that's another idea. So those are the dies and a quick little project and tutorial on how I put this one together, this little version. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think, and I hope you have fun when you get your Coco Reno subscription in the mail this month. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.